Hi family, welcome to yet another creepy and insane TikTok videos that make you think the whole day. Guys, the guy just fell into the pit. This is really strange. Oh, something pulled the cloth through the coffin, guys. I hope you all saw it. This is creepy. And what are they burying in the dark, guys? The devil.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Ini apa, guys? Innalillahi wa Allah. Ini nggak disum, guys. Ini kita maju ya. Assalamualaikum.
The Attack on Titan show was based on a Japanese legend of giants during World War II. There's islands by Japan and Australia called the Solomon Islands. And during World War II, that's where the Japanese were stationed. So many Japanese soldiers had stories of them seeing like 8 to 15 foot tall giants with like black and brown and red hair. They called them Titans. So then a researcher went to the Solomon Islands during the 70s and he wrote a book about it. He asked the locals about the legends of the giants. And they said there's giants that live in the deep, deep jungles of the islands because those are parts of the islands that nobody ever been to. They said there's like caves that they said that they lived in. And like they was talking about how giants will come into the towns and like the villages and they would eat people. The village leaders and chiefs would send like soldiers out to go kill them, but every time they would be less and less and less. And then the researcher was saying over the like thousands of years, the giants were like using humans as like livestock and eating them. Like they ate so many humans that they couldn't like breed together. So that's why there's not a lot of like people there.
You ever hear the Rudolph theory?
No, I haven't.
It's a theory that like Rudolph, he's a representation of someone that's gay.
Oh,
so
what?
Being teased about being gay. Like if you think about it, he has a red nose. Like, if you think about when Rudolph first came out, this was at a time where that was an issue, a social issue that was being talked about a lot.
Word.
The whole story with it was like, yeah, the red nose signifies him being different, and he even got sent away to where? The land of the misfit toys. Sending away to the all like quote unquote, oh, you're weird, you're a weirdo, so go live with the weirdos type of thing, right? Red nose, who came up with that concept? Like, why red? Why a nose red? Because red is usually the color of like pleasure, yeah. So it's embarrassing. So the red nose, he's actually being almost like turned on by people that aren't, you know?
What the heck?
By other reindeers that's not regular. So that's why he has a red nose, because he's different. If you guys want part 2, comment I love conspiracy syrup right now.
Well, guys, I think this is really true. This has never caught my attention, but this video has really caught my attention. I've never thought of why that reindeer had that red nose. Okay, so just to set him apart, like the gay community. Okay.
The fact that sounds like a conspiracy theory. Ernest Hemingway suffered from ongoing paranoia that the FBI were surveilling him, which was thought to be a key factor in his suicide. Most chalked it up to mental illness at the time. Decades later, his file was released, proving he was under investigation for his ties to Cuba. His phones were tapped, and he was right all along. The CIA was a major player in enabling a violent coup and genocide in 1965-1966 in Indonesia, overthrowing Sukarno, who flirted quite a bit with the Soviets, only to be replaced by the Western aligning but extremely corrupt one. The car lobby is responsible for the destruction of transit and downtowns in America in the middle of last century.
Yo, did you guys hear what happened yesterday on July 4th at the White House?
No.
Like, I'm still in shock.
Guys, what happened on July 4th at the White House? I have no idea personally. So, but in case you do have an idea, what really happened or transpired, let me know. Put it at the comment section, guys. Let me know what really happened.
Mayans never disappeared. The ancient civilization of the Maya is one of the most fascinating and mysterious civilizations in history. Their remarkable and sophisticated culture, known for their awe-inspiring architectural wonders, built with machine-like accuracy in a time where spears and arrows were used to hunt, such as towering pyramids, sprawling cities and temples. They also developed one of the most complex writing systems of any ancient civilization, which allowed them to record their history, religious beliefs, and astronomical observations with great precision. They also made significant advances in mathematics and astronomy, creating calendars that were more accurate than those of many other ancient cultures. Many have wondered how they acquired such knowledge in such a short time. What if the Mayans were given access to otherworldly technology by beings we call gods? And what if they are still alive and thriving in the modern world? So what if?
So I like what the guy said. What if? What if they are living among us till today? We think maybe they are extinct, but what if they are still with us, living among us, guys?
Even more weird is if you take a picture of a $1 bill on the back.
It looks like an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you actually you turn the contrast all the way up. And yeah, the contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
This Silver Swan was built in 1773. Technology is way more advanced than we are led to believe.
Some insight into what was going on in Carly Russell's mind when she did this fake hoax kidnapping. We actually have some of her social media, and we have some weird rumors that might be proven to be true. And guys, make sure to click the plus sign. I'm gonna have all kinds of information come out about this that I don't want you to miss. Also sound off in the comments, tell me what you think, because even though this has come out that it's basically a hoax, this is still a really divisive subject. But let's go ahead and let's dive in.
Okay.
So we know that the police chief at the press conference recently had said they'd given out some of the search terms and some of the search items that she had been looking up the days or even the day of this hoax and this fake kidnapping. And several of them had to do with Amber Alerts, how to steal from a cash register, several things like that. However, they have also said there were searches that they weren't releasing because they were keeping that with the privacy of Carly and her family. And everybody's been wondering, what is that? Well, we might have some insight. So this says, prior to her disappearance, Russell posted several tweets just 40 minutes before making that 911 call. And one says, today was a great day. God be looking out, I'm telling you. And then it says, someone to tell you I love you and don't got a reason. Sad. And then this one up above, this was 15 minutes before she made the 911 call. It says, yeah, I want a family now, with an emoji crying. Now, more information is starting to leak that these tweets actually have a lot more behind them than what they seem. Guys, I'm going to have all that in part 2, so to get that, make sure and click the plus sign. Sound off in the comments. Tell me, what do you think all this means?
How far back does the human story go?
The first way is this. The Anunnaki appeared to have arrived, based on the reading of the tablets, around 450,000 years ago. Now, that's significant because when they arrived here on this planet, they were creating a breakaway civilization with no intention of engaging what we will call Homo sapien. Or we weren't Homo sapien yet, it was our cousins. Some type of a hominid that was here. We know the hominid was here because they state that the hominid was already here. There was already had their little communities and existences, but we were at a certain level and they added their essence to us to genetically modify and create Homo sapiens sapien after many experiments.
Oh, guys. Is it really true, guys? Let me know your comment. Let me know your idea on this rather. If it is really true, then there's a lot for us
to me. You see these two rainbows here, all right? Which are coming from the reflection of this corner and this corner of the glass. Just like this one is here as well, coming from that corner, as well as this one coming from that corner. So when we see a rainbow outside in the sky, shaped like this, where is that coming from?
Yeah.
The only explanation would be if we were to have some form of rounded glass structure above us. If you've never heard of the firmament, look up the firmament and research and educate yourself. I'm not saying the earth is flat, but it's not a globe.
The dark. Yeah, guys, I think that is all, guys. Wow, there are so many things, guys, that we need to look up, but are we going to do that, guys? The whole thing is that we have a lot on our hands, so who's going to sit down, get a time, and look up for all these things?
Darkest conspiracies in the world, the Hollow Earth theory. Rooted back in the 17th century, when Edmund Halley proposed the Earth is actually hollow due to changing magnetism. The North Pole is a gaping vortex that sucks down to the central fire where it's heated and shot out the south. The theory goes further, suggesting there might even be a civilization living down in the hollow Earth. Real or fake? Hit the plus sign to unveil the mystery.
You got these people building bunkers all over the world, dude. And like, what are they building all these $200 million bunkers like apparently Zuckerberg's doing in Hawaii? What is that for? Why is Biden doing a bunker in Delaware? Why are they doing these things? It's because, dude, they are preparing to destroy everything if they lose power, because if they lose power, they're going to be held accountable. And they're going to get their way, dude, and it's going to f your entire life up and your family's life and everybody's life. These people are going to do anything.
Guys, this banker stuff just gives me the craze, because if they are creating bankers, this 2 million or 2 billion bankers across the world, and what are they planning, guys? Are they trying to wipe us off the surface of the earth? Then they can just be in their bunkers and just survive this thing that is yet to come. Guys, this is something creepy, guys. It is so creepy.
So the third eye, which is located just about here, some people call it the first eye, it's associated with the pineal gland. And what is the pineal gland responsible for? Well, the pineal gland is a part of the endocrine system. So medically, they say it is responsible for the body being able to sense between light and dark, the circadian rhythm. And when it becomes dark, the body knows how to produce melatonin, and so you're able to sleep. Now, from the spiritual perspective, what they're saying is that the third eye is associated with awareness and being able to recognize the I am, the self, which is awareness of self. So it's different than the eyes that see and create awareness around what is around you for you to determine who you are. The third eye, it is believed, is able to help you to determine who you are based on your presence in the universe. Now, a lot of us come on this planet and leave this planet without ever achieving that awareness, because we're so consumed with what is going on around us and outside of us, that we're very connected to the strictures and structures of society. The third eye allows you to be able to form an opinion of who you are outside of those strictures and structures of society. So what they say is that when your third eye is open, you know who you are, truly who you are, and you know who you are within the context of this universe, not within the context of society. So it's a greater awareness of who you are. Now, why they say it's dangerous is when you know who you are, then you're not easily controlled. You're not easily led because you can see the truth. Now, I was reading before, a couple of weeks ago, that why they consider the third eye, opening the third eye, dangerous. And this is forcing it open, because anywhere you go now, you can read a book or get on the internet and find out how to open your third eye. So some people do things to induce the opening of the third eye. They say that is dangerous because the third eye opening should be a gradual process, just like a fruit ripening, right? A fruit that is sun ripened on the tree is much better than a fruit that is induced, has induced ripening. So when you induce the opening of your third eye, it may be a shock to your system, because now you're able to have heightened awareness of your own five senses plus. So you're going to be able to see more. So you're able to see auras. You're able to sense energy, subtle energy. You know that situation where someone walks into the room and you're able to say straight off, I don't like that person, or I like that person, because you're able to see a lot more than their physical. You're able to see the energetic aspects of them. You're able to hear more. So it means that you're actually able to hear, perhaps voices from other realms. You're able to hear more frequency-wise as well, more range, and so on. So a lot of musicians, most musicians, the third eye is open because they are working around so much frequency that they're just able to perceive more. You're able to smell more, taste more, and then other senses actually come online. Clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, all of that. You're able to, your intuition is heightened. You can know what is going on in the future before it happens, which is a little daunting. It's a little scary for some people. Also, when your third eye is open, you have a lot more vivid dreams, and the dreams are sometimes confusing because they're so real. And then those vivid dreams mix with your regular dreams, and it creates a lot of confusion in your waking life. Another thing that happens is that you are able to feel or access other realms. Now, that part is scary, because when you're able to access them and you don't understand, then you're vulnerable. And so you can have negative entities or positive entities being attracted or drawn to you, or you experiencing them. That can be scary. So this is why people say, don't go that way, because it makes when your third eye is open, you're more vulnerable to the movement or being able to access the different realms, and of course whatever comes with those realms, right? Now, all of us were cultured to stay on the straight and narrow and don't delve into anything that can, and this is why they've called it dangerous. It's not really dangerous. It's not going to harm you in any way. It's dangerous to society because, it means that, persons with their third eye open will not be easily controlled. They can see the truth of the situation. They cannot be fooled very easily. So those are the reasons why they consider it dangerous. But it's not physically dangerous. Another reason why it can be a problem is that it is one of the chakras in the body. You have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. If you have blockages in any of the other chakras, and then you don't resolve those blockages and you try to open this one, then you're going to have a whole mess of an imbalance. And that sometimes leads to what people may perceive as a little bit like a break, a little spell of insanity, because of the circuit board, because remember, it's all your central nervous system, is not able to process all of that energy flow that is taking place. So I think it's an important thing to be guided in this area, or just to leave it alone and let it happen naturally.
Wow, guys, she has really exposed so many things. Personally, I've heard of the third eye, and I've heard of the amazing things that it does. And she has already spoken to us all about the benefit of the third eye, but she didn't add how to open the third eye. Guys, if you have an idea on how to open a third eye, or is it true that the third eye can be opened? But if it is, and have an idea, kindly put it at the comment section. Let us all have this third eye as well, so that we can know our purpose on this very universe. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I believe this video really gives you the creep, scared you, and also made you think the whole day. I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.